finals, we get to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
I will never see that shit just be running
across the 25 to the 27.
Like, come on, what the fuck, man? No, you can't throw it.
He said keep your finger on about your dick. That boy be talking, you be talking come here about that shit. Okay.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Man, you say you caught on to me, boy. You 0-3 today.
Man, please.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside.
22. I didn't buy that funny.
Scott with it again on 2nd. And he carries this one past the midfield, stripe it into Commander territory.
Man, I got like about 4 players hurt, boy. That shit don't make no sense.
Extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
I'm talking my nigga hurt out there. Man, I don't know what the fuck going on.
They go again with Scott.
Oh yeah, I need that little first down.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brent, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah,
He said I know you talking about you.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Oh yeah, he out of there. Let's do it.
Job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first.
Come on, Eagles.
Well, I think when they look at their
Come on,
offense,
baby.
they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted at 2nd down.
Well, momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he'll get this underneath to Scott. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
I got confidence in my shit.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
I did.
Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10.
Great.
At their own 18.
I know what I did wrong, bro. I got away from that run.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Chris McCaffrey still had over.
Again, it's Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good game.
He said that man got a game. Who you playing, Drew? Shit, but that funny.
If you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it.
Bro, why the fuck is my niggas just going getting hurt like that, bro?
In this case, the inside run.
The defense was ready for the run.
He said we don't need to play that nigga no more.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
He said, boy, hell nah.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Where the score was, cuz? Hey, yo, Drew.
They faked again. Now Wentz.
Nah, let that nigga sip a little wine. Let that nigga sip a little wine. He might calm down a little bit.
Running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and then come right back with another 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete there to Thomas. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Marking down to 9.
He said so.
Yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. He's just going to take this, turn that field, and turn it into a big play in 1st and 1.
Robinson. He takes it in. Touchdown Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 38, Hurts. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. On first down, Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. On the carry, this is Scott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had a little teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
An extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. In motion left comes Brown.
19 tight. Drop 60.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
You and the homies can trade your outfits.
Wentz going to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. On 1st down, Wentz. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commandos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, that's kind of one of those we saw developing and had interception written on it from the second that ball left his hand.
And if you're going to throw a floater like that, it really only works if you're leading a tight end on a flag route or something to the corner of the end zone. If you're going to throw a ball like that to the sideline, you're just giving the defender way too much time to make a read on it, step in, and make the play.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. from the 24. Hurts toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. Now Scott. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. That ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores. Probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And this is going to be incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. That's out wide here for Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Gibson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Now this, a very short kick. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 22. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run with Scott. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Winston Johnson, your connection there for the Commander first. Wentz to throw again. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Commanders are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Scott. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Hurts. Incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? Mike Gett? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And some room to run that. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott, 70 yards. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Elliott good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Commanders. Now, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like the last cause.
Here comes the 7th play now this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide to Scott. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
Let's go now. 70, come back in, come back in.
In motion right is Smith.
7 Pirates, Dragon 60, Mustang 19.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. And that is incomplete. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Slings this deep from the corner. And that's going to be
come on, dog.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one. Wentz is intercepted yet again. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those are really numbers that you'd like to see balance.
I just got shut down, bro.
You can balance everything. You feel good about your day.
I just got shut down, bro.
You
Bad.
need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
No, bro. I just got shut down, but I don't even have my full team, but that's chill, but. Hell yeah, that nigga. I couldn't do shit, man. He beat me 56-10. I couldn't do nothing, bro. I mean, I couldn't do shit.
Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard.
What hell? What you mean, bro? What hell? I'm saying what you talking about? What you talking about? What call?